I'm Shayne. I'm a VFX artist on SMITE 2, and I'm trying to really push the bar on what we can take SMITE 2's VFX to. One of the problems in a lot of video games is that whenever you're in a team fight and there's so much happening, how do you tell what's going on? So in SMITE 2, one of the things we wanted to do was have a consistent friendly enemy guideline for what we wanted the allies and enemies of your character to look at. So you've got your cool looking targeters in your gods color palette with their Pantheon theme. But if you want to be able to see your targeter better, we're giving you the option. You can make your targeter whatever color you want or can see. To try and help people that are colorblind, you're able to adjust these colors. We want you to be able to tell at a glance what's going on with 100% certainty. One of the new features we get with the transition to Unreal 5 is GPU particles. Most particles are rendered on your CPU, which means anything that we want to spawn a lot of is going to be really expensive. But with these GPU particles, we go from being able to have hundreds of particles to tens of thousands of these little sprites, which adds a high graphical fidelity, makes everything feel nice and cool and unique. Hecate's fire now illuminates the area around her from her torch. Chalk's axe and his lightning, that's now providing light. So in Unreal 5, we've been given this new tool set. One of these is chaos destruction, where we can take a mesh, we can put it in the engine, and we can break it apart. And we can have that real-time destruction with these different logic, and you can do whatever you want to it. And you could just have Ymir's wall crumble into ice without too much extra work. In SMITE 1, how we did weapon trails on most melee characters is we would take the melee character's animation and we would create a mesh that followed behind their sword as they swung it around. So when your attack speed was raised or like anything animation changed, we would only have that one mesh to use. In SMITE 2, we've taken these new ribbons and we've added a socket to the tip of the sword and to the base of the sword. And we're tracing this ribbon from point A to point B, and when the sword's swinging around, now it can swing in any shape and the ribbon's gonna follow it just as if we animated it in real time. As effects artists, one of the things that's really important to us is the player is empowered. We want you to feel like you're playing that god. We want you to feel like you are Chalk in this instance. So making your lightning really cool, giving you awesome sounds, flashes when appropriate is something that we're trying to do to really increase the player's sense of godly impact and power. As VFX artists and the rest of Titan Forge, we're cooking. We're working on something.
It's a juicy!
We're so excited for everybody to be able to get their hands on SMITE and finally play it. We're just getting started, and I can't wait to see you guys in the battleground.